Hello, welcome to the stream today. Oh, I didn't realize there was a text crawl. Many times, time, blah, blah, blah. Let's reboot and we'll go through this properly. Okay, so today I'm playing Monster World 4 by Westone. Yeah, looks pretty cool, huh? So this is the fan translation. It was only released in Japanese originally on the Mega Drive. Fans completed a translation of it in 2001. This particular patch was finished in 2008 because there were a few revisions and other people came in and fixed up some things that had been, some mistakes in the original patch. Yeah. So that was 2008. The game was then officially translated and released on modern consoles. Okay, here we go. Many times does time repeat, people and places will lose those many. Nearly everything melts away into the stream of fantasy, and the pieces of stories that manage to survive, people call legends. Hello, Gibbon, welcome. Looking back, those events certainly happened, just like the ancient sayings. What does this mean? They came around from the empty reaches and tried to make this country their own property. Sinister. The power of the spirits waned, and it seemed darkness shrouded and grabbed at every heart back. Then the text disappears too quickly, so I have to read it. Anyway. I am left with the impression of a small heroine, yet but a young girl I happened to meet. So who's talking? Oh, Purapuril the 13th. Okay, so that's the Queen of the Land. Apparently she's a descendant of characters from previous Wonder Boy / Monster World games. But I've been assured that this game is fairly standalone, doesn't rely too much on previous plots. Good one to jump into, especially since the gameplay's been streamlined a bit. Have the spirits been taken care of? I never saw all this before. I have played for about an hour separately. Oh, decoys, okay. I did get the version that was released on the PS3 and played through that a bit last night, so this is sort of a comparison for me, but I never saw this whole intro cinema thing, so I should check that out on the official release as well. So yeah, you can get it on Wii Virtual Console. Okay, here we go. Also the PS3 and the 360. I believe on the 360 it's only available in a triple pack with 2 other re-releases of Monster World games, Wonder Boy games. It's a complicated series, and if I talk about Wonder Boy or Monster World interchangeably, that's not strictly true, because some Monster World games, such as this one, is not a this Monster World game is not a Wonder Boy game. There are also Wonder Boy games that aren't Monster World games, but only a couple at the start of the series. It's confusing. Asha, what are you doing all the way out here? This is no place for a girl. What? Someone needs your help? Haha. You're hearing things again, aren't you? We've been through this before, Asha. You're a dreamer, not an adventurer. Oh well, if you really want to follow your dreams, I won't hold you back. Come on, let's head back to the village. Semi-supportive father. This is the first thing I did when I got control, and I didn't do it again. Yep, you just come back. Okay, so I have a shield, I have a sword. Nope, don't have the sword yet, but I can jump. I don't have Pepper Logu yet, so I can't do that double jump thing we saw in the demo. I don't know when I actually get that guy, so I'm looking forward to that. I have an inventory screen with my sword. Oh, I do have my sword, I just can't use it right now. Okay. Yeah, it would be good if they put those releases on Steam, Gibbon, but hasn't happened yet. Okay, so this is Asha's mother. Hello. Oh my, I promised myself I wouldn't cry, and now look at me. You've made up your mind this time for good. It's just so hard letting go after all these years. You'll understand when you become a mother someday, Asha. Ever since you were a baby, we knew this day would come. Keeping you here will only delay the inevitable. Oh, where have my manners gone? I have something here for you. Please, Asha, never forget us. There's a little animation whenever you open chest, a little butt wiggle. Much has been made of how the Shantae games are supposedly inspired by and spiritual successors to this game. That's debatable whether that's actually true, because when asked, Matt Bozon didn't list this game among the influences of Shantae. And yeah, I mean, there's similar themes and gameplay and stuff, so it's easy to make that connection, but yeah, it might not actually be a real connection. At least in terms of development background. But Gold Crystal, okay, that's called the Courage Orb or something in the official release. So what I've heard about the two releases is that the official one has a nicer font, and that's true. Or at least a more ornate font. This one's quite simple. And that the translation is also more faithful to the Japanese, and probably, you know, it'll be more polished and stuff. This was done by a group of fans, one of whom, well, no. The Italian guy only cleaned up, fixed a few bugs and stuff later on. The bulk of the translation was, I believe, done by a native English speaker. Anyway, I'm not going to waste too much time talking to people, because I want to get through this a bit, but what the heck are these things? Seriously, are these in other Monster Boy games? I said Monster Boy again. Monster Boy is a new, like, spiritual successor game that they're kickstarting or whatever. I don't know if they're actually kickstarting it, but yeah, they are, because they made Flying Hamster, and then they were going to make Flying Hamster 2, but then they retooled it into Monster Boy, which is a, you know, Wonder Boy / Monster World game with the serial numbers filed off. So, oh yeah, I did lose hearts, so what I can do is pray to the gods, get my health back. Huh, okay. It just said her spirit became calm. Maybe this person will tell me about the gods. Tell me. Yes, exactly. Okay. Okay, only some of the serial numbers filed off, says Gibbon. Apparently Pepper Lagu is in the upcoming Monster Boy game. So yeah, people here, you can talk to all of them, but I'm going to skip that real quick. I think I've judged for myself already that the official translation is a bit more polished. And yeah, that's a really good release too. I recommend you check it out on PS3 or 360. It's got, it was made by M2. They also did the 3DS Sega re-release games, like of old Mega Drive, Master System, arcade Sega games. Oh, okay. So my problem when I was trying to attack was that I was pressing the wrong button. I actually reconfigured the controls on the other platform, so it was more natural for me, but the normal layout is... well, I don't even know now, because I've also changed it for other games that I've played, so whatever it is, it's weird, but I found it unintuitive, but I reconfigured it. Anyway, whatever. Oh gosh, how many tangents have I dropped now? What was I talking about? Yeah, the release that they made elsewhere. It's good stuff. It's got a lot of options, you know, configurations. You can change the controls freely. There's different screen type options. Do these guys just not hurt you and bump you around? I was wondering about that, actually. Oh, the fire ones definitely hurt you. Okay. And they take 2 hits. Yeah, so I recommend that release, and it's cheaper, half the price of the Virtual Console release, which, due to, you know, Nintendo's limitations, is very bare bones. Nope. You know, it's got borders as well because the game isn't in widescreen, and they're configurable with different kinds of artwork. The original cover for the game, for example, had a nice claymation model, but then there's other illustrated ones, and they all look fantastic. You saw some of the artwork, what it would be like on the title screen and on the opening cinema. Unfortunately, Asher herself in-game doesn't look quite so detailed or, you know... Well, she's cute enough. I mean, I believe she's got a little idle animation here, so... Given saying that in Monster Boy, it opens with the words "Welcome to Monster World," and there are returning characters. Doesn't include the cover from the Sega Ages collection. Hold on. Sega Ages collection. Sega Ages Monster World. I don't know what that looks like, so I'm just looking it up real quick. No, it doesn't have that. No, that's a different art style. It's got the more old school designs from the original manual. Oops. Oh well. Dropped hard anyway. Oh yeah, thanks for dropping that link. Yeah, no, I don't recognize that. It's possible I skipped over it, but there are 4 different borders you can choose. I'll check again later, but I don't know. On second thought, I wouldn't trust my memory, so for all I know, it might have it after all. Okay, not going to bother getting all the upgrades because that'll take extra time, and I just want to get as much progress as I can before I stop today. And I'm not going to get coins either because I have a secret special thing that I'm going to find later. Apparently if you play through the game up until you get through the first dungeon here, and then, yeah, gotta pause and then use the crystal. If you get through the first dungeon without talking to the save point man, which incidentally is another thing that Shantae happens to have an old save point man just like that, but I don't know. Yeah, if you get through there and jump off to a certain place without talking to the save man, then you get access to a magic shopkeeper who gives you debug items that are the most powerful in the game and infinite money. So we're going to try and do that. I'm not going to do that on my proper playthrough, but yeah, we'll do it here to show it off. Yeah, so I played through this last night, so I do know what I'm doing, but I did get stuck quite a bit because I didn't know what I was doing at the time, but now I do. So yeah, you can, signs and people tell you these things as you go through, but I skipped all that. You can attack upwards and downwards in the air. You have shield. Your jumping attack is different to your normal attack, etc. Double tap on a rope to climb faster. All useful stuff. Yeah. So some of these rooms you need to enter and defeat the enemy to make something happen, like a platform to appear. Nope. I like that not everything hurts you straight away, because you do have limited health and limited opportunities to restore that health. So you will just bump off certain enemies unless they're attacking, for example. It makes it a bit more forgiving. And friendly, nice to play. So that's the key that I didn't realize I had when I first played this. And then I ran between these rooms a bunch of times, over and over again, not knowing what I was missing. That's what I'm missing. use the key from the menu. Yeah, so I think I might have already missed a crystal, so whatever. I'm not sure when you get the Pepper Lagoon either, but hopefully I can get to a point where I can show that on this stream. But that's further than I've gotten on PS3, so I might go a bit slow when I get to that point. Yeah, so you need to enter these rooms to unlock things to press. You do need to start using the shield later on with certain enemies. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. But yeah, I think Asha's a cool protagonist. She's cute. Certainly more interesting than Wonder Boy. They do give you the option of playing as Wonder Girl in the new remake of Wonder Boy 3. But I don't know if that's supposed to be the same character. Yeah, so those are tough until you learn how to shield properly. But yeah, it's cool. I sort of showed this before, but each piece of equipment you have has different strength, defense modifiers, but it's still very discreet. One, you know, takes 3 hits to kill those guys, 2 hits to kill the other guys. I like that. It's not like a real chunky RPG. It's just light RPG elements. I really haven't played any other Wonder Boy game, but I've heard this one's more linear than previous ones in the series. Some of them have had a more exploratory Metroidvania type style, which is something that, again, Shantae picks up on, even though it's supposedly not influenced by them. So yes, key. That goes over here, I think. Yep. Yeah, so the reason I'm playing this game is that I've just started up a little game club with some friends of mine. It's not exactly a publicly available thing, so I guess I shouldn't talk about it too much, but it's just something that on the Discord channel that I'm on, and just, yeah, I guess I got the idea from other people, other podcasts who've done, oh damn, I did that thing that I didn't want to do. Yeah, so the idea was you play a game, each month someone in the club picks a game and all the members play it. And yeah, just a bit of fun really. A way to introduce games to other people, to have fun talking about the same game at the same time in a way that is not like just whatever the newest thing is. Which is not my style. And yeah, it ended up being that it wouldn't just be a game club, it'd be a retro game club to facilitate accessibility and well, appreciation of gaming history, which is what I'm all about. I mean, this game is, what, 20 years old? Why would anyone want to play it? Anyway, this is the first game that was picked for the Game Club by our very own Gibbon in chat. Oh, Gibbon's correcting me, saying this one is actually the more Metroidvania one. I've seen a Let's Play of Wonder Boy 3, The Dragon's Trap, or Dragon no Wana, on Game Center CX, actually. I don't know if you call that a Let's Play. And that was like, you unlock new abilities that you then take back to other places to explore, or it lets you explore new places. Whereas in this one, when you finish an area, you're locked out of that area, you move on to the next one. But I guess each area in itself is there's some exploration element within the different areas, presumably. Oh, yikes. That's not good. That's really not good. What I do like is how the main theme of the game gets reconfigured in different situations. Ooh, all the way back. Okay. I'm going to have to load, but I'm not sure how far back that takes me. Damn. Sorry about that. We'll keep going. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Have you played the other... Oops. the other Monster World Wonder Boy games much, Gibbon? Because I've really only just seen the third one. Oops. And when I say third one, it's called Monster Boy... It's called Wonder Boy 3 in some versions of its release. But then also called just Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap. Because there was another game that was more of a shooter that was also called Wonder Boy 3 Monster Lair. So that's the most confusing part, I think, about the series. But there are also this, there's this subtitle thing where the game in the series just previous to this one is called Wonder Boy in Monsterland in English. In Japanese, its name is Wonder Boy 5: Monster World 3. So, you've got the first game, which is just Wonder Boy, and then you've got Wonder Boy in Monsterland, and then you've got Wonder Boy 3 Monster Lair, Wonder Boy 3 The Dragon's Trap, also known as Monster World 2 The Dragon's Trap. And then, see what I mean? It's just really confusing to explain. Which is why it helps that this one is just Monster World 4, and you don't really need to know anything else. There are certain characters that reference other games in the series that pop up here, but it's not required knowledge, I don't think. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, so Gibbon's saying he's played the first two Wonder Boys, which are super linear. And that's not even getting into Adventure Island. Yes, of course, of course. The very first Wonder Boy is pretty different to the rest of the series. It's like an auto-running platformer where you just have to eat food all the time or you die. You might know it by Adventure Island, which is the Hudson Soft port of it. They renamed the characters. It's confusing. Well, I should say it's complicated because Sega owns the Wonder Boy name, but Westone, the developer, owns the game. And Westone licensed out the games to other companies to port them to other platforms. During that porting process, they're allowed to, just take the game, but they had to change the characters and the names. So it couldn't be a Monster Boy game, a Wonder Boy game or a Monster World game, unless it was on Sega platform, published by Sega. So when Hudson made the NES port and called it Adventure Island and changed the character to their corporate mascot Takahashi Meijin, is that right? Takahashi Meijin, yeah. I guess that port was really successful. Sorry, I've completely skipped over this genie's dialogue, but he's kind of a goofy figure, as you can tell by the music. He's kind of cool. So he's like, I'm his new master, and he transports me to different places. But he's pretty chill about the whole thing. He's pretty, how you say, sort of I don't know, he's just a goofy guy. So this is as far as I've got, so this is new territory for me. What I have to do now is go to the palace and, aha, Pepalogoos. So other people have them too. Interesting. Monsters are drawing closer to town every day. This feels very Shantae. Look at this. Of course, you didn't walk around towns in that. You were sort of in a first-person rotating perspective as people walked past. But it feels like Shantae. Yeah, so Adventure Island was popular on NES, and as a result, Hudson made sequels to their branded version of the game Adventure Island, which followed in the gameplay style of it, whereas all the other games that came out afterward by Westone in the Wonder Boy series changed the gameplay to something different. So I'm supposed to go to the palace. I'm just trying to do this before I do anything else in town. Find the palace and do the debug thing that I need to do. Because I've got this far without talking to the save man, which is that guy. Don't want to talk to him. Where is the palace? This looks pretty palacey. I may not be able to get in yet. Yes, I do. So this is a confusing thing about the backstory of this game. Asha is apparently in some way destined to be a warrior. It's not really explained, but she's going to prove that she's worthy of being a, I guess they use the word knight there, or adventurer or something, by use of this lamp, which she got from beating that tower, the Tower of Courage or whatever. So she's proved that she's a capable warrior, and she needs to present that proof to the queen for some reason. Now, it's in here. There should be a man in one of these bushes. Yeah, laid back, that's it. The genie's laid back. Yeah, so I'm looking for certain traveling merchant that's supposed to be out here. I mean, I might have screwed something up and not done it properly, but he's supposed to be hiding in a bush. Here we go. Looks like you found me. I deal in secrets. Specifically, I control the debugger. It's a secret, okay? That was poorly formatted line. So yep, he's going to give me tons of money. Each time I talk to him, he gives me another, I think it was 9,990 gold monies. I don't know when that stops though. He's supposed to sell me stuff. Maybe when I get to max money, he'll change to selling me things. Hope. Oh, yep. Keep it coming, boss. Oh no, I got another digit. Okay. Gallstone. Oh yeah, that is a pun. You're right. So to open the tower, I had a courage crystal or whatever, but the translation called it a gallstone because gall is like kind of, you know, she's got gall, but also gallstones. Okay, that's funny. I didn't realize it at the time, but that is funny. Yeah, this guy's supposed to give me money. Let me switch over to where I found this little tidbit on tcrf.net, the cutting room floor. Get to Rapadania without talking to the save old man. Before meeting the queen, jump off the wall, now in his zone, blah blah blah, NPC, blah blah blah. He gives you a whopping 9,999 gold, yes, so it is the full amount. And being a merchant, he has stuff to sell, it says, but I haven't seen evidence of that so far. The sword that he sells is what's the digit there? 190 something thousand, so I'll get to that amount. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be spreading this fact around that you can do this, because people will cheat at the game club, but oh well. Gibbon's the only one watching me right now, so I think I'm safe. I forgot to announce the start of my stream in the Discord, I think, but oh well. Hello? Can you sell me the cool stuff, dude? Give me the stuff. Okay, I gotta Google this real quick. Monster World 4 debug merchant. Oh yeah, there's a good thread about this on talkingtime.net. Okay. He stuffs gold into your purse, blah, 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 blah. Then he opens up shop. Maybe I just have to keep talking to him? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I have to press something else. It says given. Like to enter a shop, the shop or something. Ugh, chat's not scrolling. Stupid chat. Stupid Twitch app. You know, landscape mode. Oh no, the fan translation breaks the debug shop. I didn't read that part on TCRF. Whoops. Ah well. We can't get the super awesome armor. But I do have a ton of gold. Yeah, he's supposed to sell you like very end game equipment that has very high stats. But I guess we're not going to see that. Due to misaligned pointers. Yeah, I figured the 2008 patch would fix that though, because it claims to fix pointers and other things that were wrong with the original translation. But I guess not. Oh well. Alright, so here I am in the palace. I did mention that you double tap to run. That's very important. Is this like a whole dungeon? Oh, cool. No. Is it supposed to be sauteed? Because I think they spelled it wrong. Yeah, fan translation. I can't reach that. Maybe I've had the Papalogu. Yep, still got the money. What? No, I can't drop through this floor, so I don't know how to get that. I must get a Papalogu at some point. There were people outside with them. I'm still a little unclear on how I should actually be pronouncing that word, by the way. I saw how the Japanese was written, and it's kind of weird. It had a small U after the gu, and that's not really something you use in words. It's more like a... I don't know, maybe they wanted to use it to make it seem exotic or something. But it's more of a sound effect thing that I would see. It's I guess it's just another way of extending the oo sound, but puppetry. Paparogu. Where's the queen? Where's the queen? Thank you. Oh, it's a map of the world. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, cool. So that's the tower I was just at the right there. Now I'm in Rapadania. Okay. There was a door over here. Given says he loves how the maps are laid out and the room transitions. Yeah, me too. Here we go. Hello. Yes, I do. Yeah, that all sounds good. Yay. Lady Knights are the best. Oh, the Great Evil. Sure. I'll take care of that. Yep, sounds like a video game. Yes. Should have said no. See what happens. Oh, I'm glad you think so. Don't let her hear you say that. I might get in trouble. Ooh. Okay. So I'm guessing you would get an orb in each chapter. So this is where I'm getting this one. Yeah, I did play Final Fantasy 1, didn't I? Maybe that's why I'm getting the orb crystal confusion. Yes, treasure. Oh. Oh yeah, my mum gave me one. That's a nice animation. You're supposed to get these crystals to increase your health. Obviously. I'm don't know why I'm saying that really. That's probably what I need, the medallion. Yep, you can sell those for money, but I don't need that. Ah, the Pepperlugu egg! How do I hatch it? It's an odd color. Yeah. That's something I heard when looking into this game. Ash's Pepperlugu is blue, which is apparently unusual, because most of them are yellow. It's a bit like, well, yeah, it's a bit like a lot of stuff, really. The first thing I thought of was Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, so don't even worry about it. Because Pac-Man is a yellow pack person, which is apparently unusual. Don't really know anything else about the Cheryl game. Yeah, Given telling me to go to the treasure room. Or me just now reading that Given told me to go to the treasure room. Yeah, good times. Stupid chat thing's so broken in Twitch app. Just wish Twitch would stop messing around with that app. Screwing it up. How do I hatch this egg? I'll talk to the Pepperlugu people. While I'm at it, give me the health. Thank you. Now you. I should have talked to him first. Him or her. Can't tell. Any game where your character's hair flies out behind you. I like that. As a fan of Rockman Zero. Oh my. Oh gosh. Sure. Not that I need the money again. Now to rob this rich lady blind. I just got back the very gold bar I sold her. I like that, hiding the crystals around the place. Hello? I already have one of these. Oh, they have different... Okay. I'm going to an earth area, so I guess I've got a golem shield. Although, they don't seem that different. Yes, give me a good sword. Shah sword. I don't know why I'd want a Heiser sword, because it doesn't have any more extra power than the one I have right now. So how do I change? Oh, it automatically equipped. Okay. Huh. How does it know? Does it just equip the strongest one? What if I try and buy the other one? Oh, it's gone back in the shop. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess it means you don't have to bother with unnecessary menus, but I feel like I've just lost something. Yes, given saying that Wonder Girl, the female counterpart to Wonder Boy in previous games, first showed up in Monster Lair, which is the alternate Wonder Boy 3 that I mentioned earlier. It's a shooter and different to the rest of the series, so maybe that's why it was D-numbered for certain reasons. I don't know. Like I said, it's all too complicated for me. But yeah, she's the second playable character in Monster Lair. So then she becomes the queen, I guess, and this is 12 generations after that. Pepe is for sale. Oh, okay. Well, I've got an egg. Hey, lady. Ah, no, tell me. In front of the statue by the Holy Spring. Yeah, you are pretty smart. Now, how do I get to the Holy Spring? I guess I need to talk to more people to find out things. Hey, you. Old lady. Oh. Yeah, whatever. Oh, right, okay. And Gibbon also adds that in the recent Dragon's Trap remake, the playable character of Wonder Girl is the same as... Yeah, Purapril, who, from what I gather from wikis and stuff, has been called different names in different games, but they seem to be going with Purapril. I think Priscilla was another one, maybe a localization or something. It's too bad the debug shop was broken. I want to at least hatch the Pepperlugu. I'll be playing this game, you know, later on my own time in the PS3, but... So I don't want to just play too much of it now. What? Better gear? I have good gear. What do you want from me, man? Do I need to use this thing? No. Is this a different area to the one that I'm supposed to be going to now? Shows what happens when you skip the dialogue. So Princess Purapril was already royalty at the time, yeah. Also known as Monster Girl. No, Wonder Girl, damn it! Get tripped up by that all the time. Okay, so the armor I'm wearing has endurance +5, which means it gives me 5 hearts, and as you can see, they were empty when I equipped the outer armor. Oh gosh, what do I do? Blech. Hey you, tell me where to go. Talk to me. Talk to me, man. Oh, you're useless. Yes, they are, but... Oh. Come on, Gibbon, you played this game. Have you? Or did you recommend it for Game Club because you hadn't played it and you wanted to experience it? That's another motivation. Good choice, by the way. I do really think this game looks cool and plays well. Cute characters, it's all good. I'm really liking it so far. Oh boy. Spring. Yeah. So tell me Did you have more information in that one text box? Statue by the Holy Spring. Oh wait, is that the spring in town? Do I have to go this way? So this thing. Of course, I just figured it would be somewhere else, but no. Okay, yeah, my bad. Yeah, Gibbon says he doesn't remember much about the beginning of the game. Oh, it is so cute! Hello! Hello! So I can use square to call it. I think it's C button was originally. Ooh, there we go. You can throw it. You can do a double jump. You can do a hover. Yeah, it just really adds a lot of cool new platforming options for our character here. And yeah, it's damn cute. And I love having a partner character in, well, any sort of game really. But yeah, this is a partnership for the ages right here. Now what do we do with it? Will the old man let me go through now that I have Pepologu? What is this most like? It's a little bit like a boy and his blob. The first true blue. Bonza, mate. It's true blue. Oh, these are doors? Yeah, okay. Oh, so this is a hub that I'm going to come back to, and then each time I get a medallion, I'll go to a new area. Okay, that makes sense. This is like, what's it called? What's the town called in Shantae? The main one. Sequinland... something town. I can only think of Tarry Town from Zelda. Oh, hey! It is my brother. Okay, so there's also a spring area that you can level up the Pepologu to the far right. Or left. So, hang on, which spring is that? Yes, Cameron! This is the same kind of animals, the yellow floating things. Only this one is my buddy, and it comes when I call, and then I can throw it and jump and stuff. So the blue ones are rare, apparently. Whatever. Is it different in any way to the normal ones? Does it have magic powers? All I know is it's extremely cute. Yeah, this is good. I think this can work. And in fact, maybe the control setup that the game originally had might even be better, because if you're using it, you know, you're holding the button to hold it down and then jumping, which is actually more comfortable to do this way. Although again, I don't remember what the actual original control scheme was, because I've changed it and rechanged it a couple of times by now. Yeah. Ow. Ow! As you can see, my sword is now defeating enemies in one hit that previously took two. Whoops! Okay, back to the sideline screen. Let's just use... Oh, come on now. I hadn't touched down yet, I think. Okay. Yeah. Whoops. Nice. Over the wall to the left of the entrance to the place that I just went into is the place where I can... the place where I can level up Pepe, apparently. Can I do that now, or do I need special items that I haven't got yet? Do you know? Okay, so I threw Pepologu, but it doesn't seem to do damage to enemies. Yes, precious health. So this is where we were in the demo area. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. How long have we been going? An hour? Let's go back to the Pepperlogu Spring and then I'll finish the stream. You know, quiet day, that's fine. Short stream. Okay, kept my vertical position there. Besides, my brother, who's in chat right now, is supposed to be coming over later. We're going to play Infinite Mini Golf on the PS4. Ah, nuts. Whoops! Ah well, that's bad. Yeah, the red hearts are a big deal in this game. Says given. Oh, thank you, Pepperlogu. Oh, Pepperlogu used my potion to restore me automatically. Okay, so that didn't happen before because I wasn't able to drink my own potion, but since the Pepperlogu is there to help, that's a neat little detail actually. Doesn't just help me with platforming. Yes. I like this. I like this a lot. It is different. Having the Pepperlogu around as a platforming aid really is, yeah, an interesting gameplay thing. Falling animation, and it turns into a rolling tumble after a while. That's cute. Okay. Hey? Oh no. I can't go back. I can't go back until I finish the chapter and beat the boss or something, I guess. Huh. Oh, okay. And of course I saved here. But I haven't actually saved the game manually yet, so I can't use that to retrace my progress either. So I guess that might be it for today. Short one, yes, but I didn't intend to play the whole game. I didn't even get to talk about the staff who worked on this game. Basically, I don't know, go look it up yourself. Go to Moby Games, check them out. Talented people, mostly done other Westone games. What I found interesting was that nobody who worked on this game had actually worked on the original Wonder Boy, although some of them did Wonder Boy 2 and other games. So anyway, yeah, sorry I didn't have a stream last week, and this one's kind of short, but yeah, that's how it works out. Yeah. Oh, actually, the most interesting thing I saw in the credits was that the person who programmed this game, only known as H. Toriyama, doesn't have any other credits at all listed in Moby Games. So this is the only game that they've worked on at all, and they programmed the whole thing themselves. So I think they did a pretty good job. Yeah, so check out this game yourself. As I said, there's a fan translation, but also a quite good, you know, port with lots of emulation and configuration options on the console, previous gen console digital storefronts. And thank you, Gibbon, for recommending it, and I'll be sure to comment a lot in the Game Club thread about it. Yeah. So that's it. We'll see you next week for something new and fun. So see you then.